Hi friends, good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are fine. And please tell me the number of questions that we have discussed so far. Twenty-nine finished. Okay. Head down next. Question number 30. Gate 2014. Again 1 mark. Which of the following statements which of the following statements which of the following statements are correct? P. Or a rheopeptic fluid. Or a rheopeptic fluid. The apparent viscosity. The apparent viscosity increases with the time. Increases with the time under a constant applied shear stress. Under a constant applied shear stress. Statement Q. For a pseudoplastic fluid. Such type of question they will ask from this year onwards in MSQ. For a plastic for a pseudoplastic fluid, the apparent viscosity decreases with the time. Under constant applied shear stress. Constant applied shear stress. Are for a Bingham plastic. For a Bingham plastic, the apparent viscosity increases exponentially with the deformation rate. In exam, one of the best method to solve question with the help of eliminations, because it is not possible that you know each and everything. For a dilatant fluid, the apparent viscosity increases with increasing deformation rate. Formation rate. First option, P and Q only. Second option, Q and R only. Third option, R and S only. And last option, P and S only. One marks, easy marks. Solve it. After that, next question. Which one is correct one? So you know this P is correct one. So you can eliminate this one and this one. And remaining this S also correct. So which contain P and S? So the right answer is D is the correct answer. How many of you got it? Very good. So such type of question you can solve very easily. Very good. Keep it up. Write down next question. Question number 31. Gate 2001. A Bingham fluid. A Bingham fluid of viscosity mu is equal to 10 Pascal second and yield stress tau naught is equal to 10 kilopascal is shared between flat parallel plates separated by a distance of 10 is to r minus 3 meter. The top plate is moving with a velocity of 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second. The shear stress on the plate is we have options. First option 10 kilopascal, second option 20 kilopascal, third option 30 kilopascal, and fourth option 40 kilopascal. Solve it. Very simple question. Very good. 20 kilopascal is the correct answer. Very nice. Just you need to put the formula and get the answer. How is equal to tau naught plus mu into du by dy 10 kilopascal plus 10 pascal second 1 by 10 is to power minus 3 10 kilopascal plus 10 into 10 is power 3 pascal 10 kilopascal plus 10 kilopascal. The overall is 20 kilopascal. 32. Question number 32, GATE 2005. Match the following. Match the following types of fluid. In group first with their respective constitutive relations. Constitutive relations. In group second, where tau is the stress and gamma is the strain rate. Group first, group second, E pseudoplastic. Q Bingham plastic. First option is P1Q4. Second option P4Q1. Third option is tau is third option is P2 Q3 P3 Q2. Tell me first. The right answer of this question is very simple once again. You can directly eliminate the things. Bingham plastic means B2, Q2. There is no need to even think about others. Fourth is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 33. Question number 33. A wonderful question of 2 marks from GATE 2020. Write down. GATE 2020. 2 marks. And I have already told you, as the question size increases, its difficulty level automatically decreases. Write down. A student performs. A student performs a flow experiment. A flow experiment with Bingham plastic. A student performs a flow experiment with Bingham plastic under fully developed laminar flow conditions. Laminar flow conditions in a tube of radius. In a tube of radius 0.01 meter with a pressure drop of 10 kilopascal over tube length L of 1 meter. The velocity profile just give me 1 minute. I hope there is some mistake in this question. The velocity profile is flat for r is less than rc and parabolic for r greater than rc as shown in the following figure. As shown in the following figure. The profile is like that. This is RC. This direction is X, axial direction, and this one is radial direction. Draw this diagram. Consider R and X as the radial and axial direction. Radial and axial direction. And the shear stress is finite as R approaches zero. A force balance equation. A force balance equation or a force balance results in the following form. D of R into tau of Rx. dr is equal to R into minus of delta P by L. Where tau Rx is the shear stress. Tau Rx is the shear stress. If Rc is 0.001 meter, then the magnitude of yield stress, Then the magnitude of field stress for this Bingham plastic in Pascal is a very nice and wonderful question. 2 marks, easy marks if you know the concept. Simple mathematics. 1, 5, 8, and 12. You have 2 to 3 minutes to solve this question. Solve it. Solve it. Akshat, I yesterday told you that most of the time the value of k is equal to mu only. Sir, my handwriting is little small. So, okay. Second, option B, option B. 5 is the correct answer. Very nice. 5 Pascal is the correct answer. Very good, very good. Remaining students. I need answer from each and every student. Very good, Nikita. Yes, 5 is the correct answer. 211518. Last 1 minute. Very good, very good. Last 30 seconds. Time up. Rupak, very good. Somajit, very good. Priyanka, very good. Very nice. At least 20 students got answers. Write down. We have given equation this one. It means we need to solve this equation first. So d of r into tau rx divided by dr r into minus of delta p by l. You can write like this: d of r into tau rx is equal to r into minus of delta p by l into dr. So you will get after integration r into tau rx is equal to r square by 2 minus of delta p by l plus any integration constant ic, or we can write like this: tau of rx is equal to r by 2 minus delta p by l plus ic divided by r. This is our required equation. Now we put the some boundary or initial condition to solve this equation. We know that at as r tends to 0, we have tau rx a finite value. It means the integration constant should be 0. So we will get tau rx is equal to r by 2 minus delta p by l. We know that for Bingham plastic, at r is equal to rc, tau rx is equal to tau naught. So tau naught is equal to rc by 2 minus delta p by l. The value of tau naught we need to calculate. The value of rc is 0.001 divided by 2. That is 10 kilopascal. 10 into 10 is to power 3. And length is equal to 1 meter. One equation, one variable, 2 marks. So the value of tau naught is equal to 5 Pascal. Tau naught is equal to 5 Pascal. In exam, the only one of the most important thing, that is your willpower and your courage. Otherwise, 99% students after watching such a big question on the screen, they will think like that we are not able to solve such type of question. But believe me, as question size increases, its difficulty level decreases. And at least if you are not getting anything, at least go through the question. TP, what is TP? Okay. You have given equation in this region. Given equation, we integrate it, and we got this one. We know that as r tends to 0, the tau of r x, we will have a finite value. You can understand from this one. At 0 is equal to, for Bingham plastic, it should have some value. I hope it should be clear now. That's why. Held on. Now, is it clear that y(r) is equal to 0? It should have 0 value. So that's why the integration constant should be 0. I hope Akshat now it should be clear to you. Because at R is equal to RC, we will have a constant value of tau that we will discuss flow through incompressible fluid. Harikeshav, Akshat, both. Is it clear? And we will study the flow through incompressible this one. And you can check in Maccabi Smith page number 105 or 106. Is it clear? At that time when we will draw the graph of this one. At that time I will tell you. At present time just digest it. If I am saying it is okay. Is it clear? Write down one more question. Again a 2 marks question. Question number 34. Question number 34. Again 2 marks. GATE 2018. 2 marks. Write down. At a shear rate of 10 second inverse, the apparent viscosity of a non-Newtonian liquid was found to be 1 Pascal second at a shear rate of 100 second inverse. The apparent viscosity of the same liquid was found to be 0.5 Pascal second. If the liquid follows power behavior, power law behavior, the apparent viscosity, again a very nice question. The apparent viscosity in Pascal second at a shear stress of 10 Newton is fill in the blanks. Your first step to calculate the value of n prime and k prime. Then you need to solve. Did they give you? Is it pseudoplastic? They just gave you non-Newtonian. And Akshat, you asked a question before 10 minutes. That's in that one. Why is that one in Bingham plastic? That index flow behavior index is used in the only for which one? Dilatant and pseudoplastic, not Bingham plastic. Hmm. Very good, Anmol. The right answer will be 1 Pascal second or 0.99. 1 is the correct answer. Very good. Anmol, Shonak, Sarkar. Very nice. The remaining student. Anmol, tell me the answer of n prime and k prime. What is the value of n prime and k prime? I need answer 0.7 and 1.199. Very good. Nikita, very good. Simple mathematics calculation. If you know the that formula, then you are able to solve. Very good. 210471. Last 30 seconds. A very nice question of 2 marks. Sivraj, very good. Keep it up, keep it up. Yeah, at least attempt. The one of the extreme condition is that you will get wrong answer. But at least you will learn now. Parna, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 15 students sold. Why not others? Sir, we are in sleepy mood. Time up. Now we will solve it. At a shear rate of 10 second inverse, the apparent viscosity is found to be 1 Pascal second. And at a shear rate of this one, we have this one. For non-Newtonian fluid or the liquid follows power law behavior. So from power law, we know that tau is equal to eta into du by dy. Yes or no? Or we can write like this. Tau is equal to a prime into du by dy to the power n prime. Is it clear? The value you have and the value of du by dy is equal to 10 second inverse. Then the value of apparent viscosity is 1 Pascal second. And when the value of shear rate (100 second inverse), then the value of eta is equal to 10 Pascal second. I hope 0.5 Pascal second. And we know that eta is equal to k prime into du by dy to the power n prime minus 1. Is it clear? Now you have two equation, two variable. So first we will put the value of this one. 10 is equal to k prime into 1 is equal to first one is 1 is equal to k prime into 10 into n prime minus 1. And 0.5 is equal to k prime into 100 to the power n prime minus 1. Is it clear? We can write like this. Assume it is equation first. It is equation second. Divide both equations. Second by first. 0.1 divided by 0.5 divided by 1. K prime and k prime will cancel out. Then we will have 100 to the power n prime minus 1 divided by 10 is to power n prime minus 1. Or we can write 0.5 is equal to 10 to the power n prime minus 1. Take ln on both sides. For log 0.5 is equal to log 10 to the power n prime minus 1. One equation, one variable. Log 0.5 is equal to n prime minus 1. So the value of n prime is equal to, I hope it should be 0.70. Is it clear to each and every student? If there is any doubt at this step, just ask. Is it clear? Very good. So the value of 0.n is 0.69 or nearly 7. Okay, very good. Now next step is to calculate the value of k prime. Then we can write in any equation 1 is equal to k prime n is to power 0.69 minus 1. Again, one equation, one variable. The value of k prime is equal to I of 1.995. Is it clear? So we have value of n prime and k prime. Up to this step, I hope there should be no doubt. Very good. Sheldon, I told you which one is power law. That Bingham, that include Bingham plastic, that is not power law. Power law is only for only for pseudoplastic, dilatant, and Newtonian one. Yeah, remember yesterday class. But sir, we will forget very fast. But I told you, over some range of fluid, over some range of shear rates, dilatant and pseudoplastic follows a power law. And this is also known as Ostwald-Wale equation. And it is defined as this one. So this is not for, this equation is not applicable for Bingham plastic. This equation is applicable for pseudoplastic and dilatant. And if the value of n prime is equal to 1 and k prime is equal to mu, then Newtonian. Now is it clear? Sheldon. सर यहीं पे मैं फंस गया था, कल इस इक्वेशन का मजाक लिया था, आज इस ओके. इज इट क्लियर? वेरी गुड. Now both the values are clear, k prime as well as n prime. Now we need to calculate the value of eta when the value of tau is equal to 10 Pascal. It is our question now. So we can write again tau is equal to eta into du by dy. So du by dy is equal to tau divided by eta. Du by dy is equal to tau divided by eta. And again tau is equal to k prime into du by dy to the power n prime. At the place of du by dy, can we write tau by eta to the power n prime? So we can write tau by eta to the power n prime is equal to tau by k prime, or tau by eta is equal to tau by k prime into 1 by n prime, or we can write eta is equal to tau by k prime to the power 1 by n. So value of eta is equal to k prime to the power 1 by n tau to the power 1 minus 1 by n prime or n. So value of eta is equal to the value of k 1.995, the value of n prime 0.69, the value of tau 10, 1 minus 1 by 0.69. One equation, one variable, 2 marks. This is the correct answer. All these questions are very nice questions, which will create a difference between your rank and other ranks. Note it down. Is it clear? Sir, please show the question. This is question. Take a screenshot of that. Again, I am saying if you will not study properly, then forget about your rank. And for your kind information, just for your sake of knowledge, I am not going to create any fear in your mind. Just I am going to tell you data. Every year in chemical engineering, the number of appearing students were between 15 to 18,000 or 17,000. And this year, 21,000 students filled the gate form. 21,000. And if you will not take it seriously, then others will take. I hope each and every step should be clear to each and every student. 211382, now is it clear? Very good. Sir, now it is absolutely clear. Each and every subject should be absolutely clear. Then only you will get rank. Is it clear? Are yes or no? All these questions have some calculations. Very good, very good. In such a manner, this part is also finished. Start next. Buoyancy next. Now next topic is buoyancy and Archimedes principle. Now we know that it is very common experience. Suppose in my hand I have some weight in air. If there is fluid, then I will feel less weight or more weight. Suppose I am going to lift some weight in air. Then again same experiment. I am going to perform in liquid or in water. In which case I will feel less weight. Less, less or more. Very good. So we will feel less weight. Why? Why? The reason behind that, but it is very common experience to each and everyone. Suppose in your bathroom, you are holding a mug of water in air. Then perform same experiment in bucket. Then in bucket you will feel that very less weight. Shell down things here because that is due to the buoyancy. Is it clear? Write down next one. It is a very common experience. It is a very common experience. It is a very common experience that an object feels lighter and weightless in a liquid than it does in air. And with the help of experiments, we get to know that there is an upward force that will be that will act on the body by the fluid. So that's why we are feeling it lighter. Write down all these observations. All these observations suggest that suggest that all these observations suggest that a fluid exerts an upward force on a body immersed in it and this force tends to lift the body, and this force is known as buoyant force. This force that tends to lift the body is called the buoyant force. That is FB. This FB, not F, Facebook FB. Is it clear to each and every student that what is buoyant force? We are going to solve this because in previously they asked 3 questions from these concepts in last 20 years. This is buoyancy force. My next question to you, what do you mean by Archimedes principle? Already you know all these things. Sir, when a body is immersed in a liquid, expels some amount of solid. The displaced water is equal to a weight of amount. Okay. Archimedes ran around Nick from the bath. Okay. Amount of water displaced by a body is equal to the immersed volume. Okay. If I will ask a very simple question, that the buoyancy force is caused by I am asking a very simple question that buoyancy force is caused by weight of the liquid, density difference. No. Anything else? Sir, we mug up each and every formula. It is our one of the strongest part to mug up the formula. Surface tension, molecular attraction, repulsive force of water molecules. No. Just try to think, yeah. As you are moving downward in the direction in any fluid, the pressure is going to increase or decrease. So this is caused by the increase in pressure. Write down next point. But sir, we are very intelligent type of persons. The Bion force. The Bion force is caused by the increase of pressure. The increase of pressure with depth in a fluid. Consider a very small example. So this is in a fluid. Assume its thickness, it has some thickness. We have a plate. From this distance S from the free surface and assume its thickness is H. So rho F into G into S into A, and it is rho F into G into S plus H into A, and assume this is area, cross sectional area A. Draw this diagram. A flat plate of uniform thickness. A flat plate of uniform thickness H submerged in a liquid. Submerged in a liquid parallel to the free surface. Parallel to the free surface. Write down. A flat plate of thickness H. A flat plate of thickness H submerged in a liquid of density rho F of density rho F parallel to the free surface. Parallel to the free surface. So we may write F buoyancy is equal to F bottom minus F top. The bottom force is pressure into area, rho F into G, S plus H into A minus rho F into G into S into A. So you will get FB is equal to rho F into G into and area into height volume. That's why you mugged up this formula. Is V is equal to area into H. That is the volume of plate. That is the volume of the plate. So the Archimedes principle you mugged up that the volume displaced. That is the basic reason behind that. So you can write this one. The relation rho F G into V is simply the weight of the liquid, weight of the liquid whose volume is equal to, whose volume is equal to the volume of plate, whose volume is equal to the volume of the plate. Thus we conclude that, thus we conclude that the Bion force, the Bion force acting on the plate, acting on the plate is equal to the, is equal to the, is equal to the weight of the liquid, weight of the liquid displaced by the plate, weight of the liquid displaced by the plate. So that's you marked up this concept. From our childhood, we marked up so many things, but we don't know the regions. Is it clear to each and every student that y, that v is equal to the volume of the object? Is it clear? Very good. Very nice. Write down next. Write down next point. Next is Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle. According to Archimedes principle, we have the Bion force, the Bion force acting on a body of uniform density, of uniform density, immersed in a, immersed in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid, weight of the fluid displaced by the body, displaced by the body, and its act, and it acts upward through the centroid of the displaced volume, through the centroid of the displaced volume. All these are very, very basic things. Centroid of the displaced volume. Otherwise, on the name of the Archimedes principle, we study up to this point only. But this is the correct explanation. They can confuse you that it will at which point center of mass, centroid, or some other points. Suppose we have a fluid of density rho f. Suppose we have a fluid of density rho f and we have a body of density rho. In this case, rho is less than rho f. In this case, rho is equal to rho f. And in this case, rho is greater than rho f. We have this fluid. This is floating body. This is suspended one. Suspended body, or we can say neutrally buoyant. And this one is sinking body. This one is sinking body. We can say one thing, a solid body. A solid body dropped into a fluid. Dropped into a fluid will sink, float, or remain at rest. Or remain at rest at any point in the fluid. At any point in the fluid, depending on its average relative density to the density of the fluid. To the density of the fluid. I hope up to this step, there should be no doubt. Very good. Write down next. For floating bodies, The weight of the entire body. The weight of the entire body must be equal to the Bion force which is the weight of the fluid whose volume is equal to the volume of the submerged portion of the floating body. Submerged portion of the floating body. So FB is equal to W, that is rho F G into V submerged, or that is we can say rho average of body G into V total. So from these two equations, we will get V sub divided by V total, rho average of the body divided by rho F. V sub divided by V. Sub means submerged. So now there are three cases. This ratio is equal to 1, this ratio greater than 1, and this ratio less than 1. And on the behalf of this ratio, we can decide which case is there. We can write, therefore, the submerged volume fraction of a floating body is equal to the ratio of the average density of the body to the density of the fluid. So when this density ratio, is equal to or greater than 1, the floating body becomes completely submerged. Do you know what is the concept of hydrometer? What is the concept of hydrometer? They asked a 2 marks question from hydrometer also. In GATE, in chemical engineering. Otherwise, I don't have so much time to discuss all these things. Sheldon, you know. Huh? I am asking a very simple question with that. What is the concept of hydrometer? Used to measure relative density, anything else? Very good. It based on the Archimedes principle. If I am asking here, it means this is related to all these concepts. Very good, very good. Before that, write down some conclusion. So from this one, we can conclude some points. We can write it follows from these discussions. From these discussions, that a body immersed in a fluid, that a body immersed in a fluid, first remains at rest, remains at rest at any location in the fluid, at any location in the fluid where its average density is equal to the density of the fluid. Next, second one is sinks to the bottom, sinks to the bottom when its average density is greater than the density of the fluid. Greater than the density of the fluid. Third one, rises to the surface, rises to the surface and floats when the average density of the body, the average density of the body is less than of the body is less than the density of the fluid, less than the density of the fluid. We can conclude one more point. The buoyant force is directly proportional to the density of the fluid. Density of the fluid, and thus the buoyant force exerted by gases such as air, because air density is very less. Such as air is negligible. Such as air is negligible. I can give you an example of helium balloon. A helium balloon rises as a result of rises as a result of the buoyancy effect. The buoyancy effect until it reaches an altitude where, tell me, it will reach up to which point, and after that it will burst. Just try to think. It will reach up to which point? Suppose you have any helium balloon and you just left this, then it will go up to which height? Not which height, up to which point? Just try to think. Harikeshav, density is equal to density of air that point. That density, very good, very good. It will reach up to which point? Where the density of air should be equal to the density of helium in the balloon. Is it clear? Very good. Very nice, very nice. It means you have understood this concept. Very good. There, such type of question they will ask in interviews. An interview for an altitude where the density of air, where the density of air, the density of air, and we know that with altitude it will increase or decrease. With altitude, density of air will increase or decrease. Increase or decrease. That will decrease. Very good. Which decreases with altitude, which decreases with altitude, equals the density of helium in the balloon. Density of helium in the balloon is it clear? Now write down next question. Please tell me the number of questions that we have solved so far. The number of questions that we discussed up to this point. 34 questions we have solved. Write down next point before next question. Write down on PTR. For a fully submerged, for a fully submerged in fluid with constant density, with constant density, with constant density, the buoyant fluid, the buoyant force is independent of the is independent of the is independent of the distance of the body from the free surface, from the free surface, and it is also independent of the density of the solid body. Note down this point. Write down next question. Question number 35. After this, we will solve gate questions. Here we have water. Here we have mercury. Here 40% volume, 60% volume. So write the question. Find the density. Find the density of a metallic body. Find the density of a metallic body which floats at the interface. Which floats at the interface. In GATE, they asked a similar question. Which floats at the interface of mercury of specific gravity 13.6 and water such that 40% of its volume is submerged in mercury and 60% in water. Solve it. Again, a very nice question. Sir, all questions are nice question, but their solution is not nice. It is 12. Now we will take tomorrow class, then Diwali. The classes will off on the day of Diwali only. Only one student, your answer is correct. 211176. Anmol, your answer is wrong. Check again. Anmol, again you are doing mistake in the application of buoyancy. That's why I explained each and every concept. And in spite that you are getting wrong answer. It is not good. Akshat, again you are doing the same mistake. Then is there any significance to tell you all these concepts? And I will tell you directly formula. Then again you will get the wrong answer. And after explaining the complete concept, you are also getting the wrong answer. That 5440 is not the right answer. Somajit, your answer is correct. Naveen, your answer is ultra legendary wrong. 9.06. That is absolutely wrong. Harikeshav, okay. Somajit Kundu, very good. Akshat, again, you are doing the same mistake. Is there any hurry? You need to catch your train. Then at least try to think. 220027. Again, your answer is also wrong. कहाँ से लाते हो इतना टैलेंट आप? Very good. Marjit, your answer is correct. हाँ, now your answer is correct, Anmol. But you are getting answer after reaching your home, not in examination only. 6040 is the correct answer. Write down solution of this question. Flow of mercury 13,600 kg per meter cube. Row of water 1000 kg per meter cube. Assume the density of metallic substance. Density of the metallic substance B rho and its volume be P V. Then the weight of the metallic block. Then weight of the metallic block rho into V into G by the principle of flotation. By the principle of flotation. The weight of the fluid. The weight of the fluids displaced must be equal to its weight. So the weight of water displaced, weight of water displaced 0.6 volume into density of water into G 600 V into G, and the weight of mercury displaced volume is 0.4 V into 13,600 into G. Is it clear? So 600 into Vg plus 5,440 into Vg is equal to rho into V into G. Vg will cancel out. One equation, one variable, 2 marks. It is the density. So specific gravity is equal to 6.040. If you will do mistake in all these basic questions, then in which manner will you get good rank? Is it clear? Sorry, sir. Actually, I missed that water buoyancy. Sir, now it is totally fundamentally clear to me. Sir, understood, sir. Sheldon, now is it clear? All these are basic concepts. It's my 1000% promise to you that if you are regular in all these classes, then these classes are much more than sufficient to score full out of full marks in my subject. Last year, one student from Hyderabad batch also in FM plus MO, he secured 16 out of 16 marks. You can check his feedback also. To complete syllabus is a very small thing because syllabus is of only 4 lines. And if I will skip all these buoyancy and this one, I will assume that you already studied in your 9th class or 11th class. But in that case, again, I am saying it this thing. What is the reason behind that? That only 2000 students are able to qualify the exam, and more than 5000 students are coaching students. Even every coaching student is not able to qualify. And what is the main reason why students are not able to score 35 marks in exam out of 100? They know everything. In spite of they know everything, they are part of one of the best, all the best institutes of the country. All the faculties are number one faculties. All the faculties are that different level. Then why? Because the grassroots level is totally absent. Meta center and center of gravity is not in our GATE syllabus. You can check last 30-year questions. If you will find a single question, then tell me. Sir, only now I came to know why solid sinks sometimes and sometimes come up. Density changes. Okay, very good. Thanks, yeah. And I am happy at least you are going to learn all these things. Because my main motto is this one. And you are getting each and everything. And you will analyze and it will reflect in your concepts. It will reflect in your result. And in any subject which I am going to deal with, then you can analyze your performance before that and after that. Like FM is going on. Up to this point, whatever we have covered, then you can compare when we started, what you knew, and today what you know. And it is a just trailer of the fluid mechanics. Up to this point, we did not finish even fluid statics. And once Bernoulli, then complete fluid dynamics, fluid kinematics, then you will enjoy more. Streamlines, their physical significance, high velocity, potential, stream function, irrotational, vorticity, all these things. Sir, will you teach mechanical operation also? Yes, I will teach mechanical operation. But first, I will complete this. Prandtl mixing length is a part of turbulent that we will discuss at the time of turbulent. Sir, on the name of fluid mechanics, we know only fluid dynamics. So it is your mistake and your faculty mistake. And if you and your faculty will complete the syllabus in 20 hours, then you will know only these things only. No? Up to this point, your faculty solved 50 questions in complete subject. We finished up to this point 35 questions. When I will complete this subject, we will cover more than 100 questions in this. But on the name of FM, we know that hydrostatic equation, Bernoulli equation, some more equation, pumps, and we are happy. Yay, finished FM. And in exam, when they will ask question, paper is out of syllabus. Then your faculties will satisfy you. This year, this is the only year when they ask such type of question. It is a GATE exam. And that is conducted by IITs, not your universities. and they have some level, and they will work on that. They will not go below that. Sometimes you feel that questions are simple, but questions are not simple in exam. Questions are tricky in nature, and you need to understand this one. Is it clear? Very good. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, because next batch students are waiting to study plant design and economics. Thank you very much. Keep learning, keep smiling, be happy, and keep revising also.